Hey guys, welcome back to the Sports Republic. Moving on to the next team that we are going to be rating. Welcome everybody to the Sports Republic who's watching this. What we are doing is rating teams on 4 parameters ahead of the new season of the IPL. Now is the big guns. It's Royal Challengers Bangalore. Hey, why am I calling them the big guns, bro? Have you won anything? But we have two RCB fans with us. One is Virat Kohli's best friend after Bunty, and the second is Mr. Vignesh Rajgopal. Both ardent RCB fans, both big fans of Virat Kohli. Back them to the hill. But today, I want your unbiased sort of ratings.
We'll try.
Okay.
We'll try.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Try your best. Try your best. Try your best. Rating is going to be on 4 parameters. The first is the Indian core that RCB has. The second parameter is their overseas four, which they're going to play. The third parameter is their team balance. And the fourth parameter is the big one, which is their leadership group. We're going to be rating all these parameters on 10. All three of us are going to be giving our ratings to you. Our fan ratings. These are not expert ratings. So, feel free to interact with us as fans. And if you want to give our comments, hate, whatever, feel free to comment below. Moving on, RCB, first parameter is their Indian core. Vignesh, I think this is the best Indian core they have had till date. I want you to rate that.
Yes, they do have a good Indian core, but I guess Washington Sundar's absence has somewhat robbed them of the sheen of the Indian. Having said that, apart from Virat Kohli, Devdutt Padikkal, there is a certain Siraj, Chahal, there and thereabouts as of now. I'm being an RCB fan. I thought that there is a lot of progress happening with the signings of everything that is happening, but I arrived at a number of a very conservative 7, I guess.
Okay, you don't want your chickens. You want to count your chickens before they hatch, basically. Vikas, another RCB nut. What do you want to say? What do you want to read that core, Indian core?
इंडियन कोर सी अपार्ट फ्रॉम मुंबई इंडियंस मेरे को लगता है कि किसी और टीम में इंडियन कोर से ज्यादा इंडियन स्टार्स अगर भरे पड़े हैं, नॉट भरे पड़े बट देयर आर फ्यू नेम जिनको हम स्टार्स बोल सकते हैं इस टीम में, देन इट्स आरसीबी. आई एम गोइंग विद 7.5 क्योंकि they don't have, like rightly said by Vignesh, okay, they don't have Washington Sundar. अगर Washington Sundar होता
so yeah, 7.5 it is for me. I think Virat Kohli, we were finding problems with him opening India. Maybe there are truer pitches in the UAE, at least at the start of the season. He might come good over there in terms of opening, and he has to come good if he, if you've seen the Indian team that is going to the World Cup, 6 batsmen, I don't know, maybe Virat is opening. So I think that's very important for us. Rajat Patidar, I think Vikas, I also was a little skeptical, but there are a couple of games I saw from him. He's a very technically good batsman. And at number 3, where you need somebody like Kohli, if not Kohli is opening at 3, Rajat Patidar is one we've seen who can rotate the strike well. At least if there's another partner who's hitting out of the park, we saw one partnership with AB de Villiers as well, where he was really rotating the strike well. And, he played like a great role, like a 130, 140 strike rate role with AB de Villiers, which is what you need. Other than that, Harshal is the purple cap holder. Siraj is the biggest, I think, plus for me. I think bowling Yorkers at will. I think you've found a great, you've invested in a great bowler. Basically, I'm not going to say
the credit has to go to RCB, I guess.
Yeah, they have to go. It has to go to RCB for trusting Siraj and going with him. Chahal would have a chip in his belly right now. He's not selected for the T20. He would want to prove the selectors wrong. I would have gone with 8, but said I've already gone with 7.5. I'll stay with 7.5. Moving on, Vikas, I want you to give your overall ratings for the overseas 4 out of 10.
I think overseas players is something RCB जो पहले से believe करते आ रही है. इसके पहले भी अगर हम देखें तो overseas players के ऊपर और इनके पहले जो प्रॉब्लम हुआ करता था ये वही हुआ करता था कि नहीं है इनके पास इंडियन प्लेयर नहीं है, ओवरसीज प्लेयर का इनके पास कभी तकलीफ नहीं था. एंड अगेन काइली जेमिसन इज देयर, एबी डिविलियर्स इज ऑलवेज देयर, ग्लेन मैक्सवेल कुछ अलग बंदा बन के आया यहाँ पर, एंड आई थिंक हसरंगा कैन बी दैट फोर्थ ओवरसीज प्लेयर जो मतलब कंप्लीट करे इस टीम को अच्छी तरीके से. So for me it's 8.5. We have seen हसरंगा जिसने इंडिया के मतलब इंडिया को अच्छा खासा तकलीफ दिया था.
Very big signing, and the guy brings in a very right attitude that complements Kohli's kind of mindset, being right there, right in the moment, seizing the moment kind of a player. And I sort of so there is a very big decision for RCB to make who their starting overseas four will be. Maxwell is a sure. ABD, of course, will be playing. Hasaranga will definitely play. So there is a toss-up between Tim David and Kyle Jamieson. Both can do their skills best, but Tim David, I guess, is in a sort of form that you would like to invest him straight away. So I see a very healthy mix of overseas players there. How it shapes up the team's balance is something I'm looking forward to. To start with, overseas players, I'll give them a 8.
So guys,
Viggy is going conservative.
Viggy is going conservative. He wants to win the title, but I want to push that conservatism, and I want to, I want to. मेरे को लग रहा है कि मैं थोड़ा सा तुम लोग को वो दूं, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, bad luck दूं, अच्छी ratings देके, but I genuinely also feel that, and that they have great. I think they have the best set of, especially after Hasranga coming in. I'm a huge Hasranga fan. Yeah, as I said, I'm converted. I'm giving them a 9 for their overseas players.
Huge.
I'll tell you why. RCB, AB de Villiers. Do I have to tell you why for AB de Villiers?
No one has to.
Right? We can leave it.
Yeah.
Maxi, great form before we abruptly ended this. The first phase of this due to COVID. And also I remember ABD from 2014 in UAE. So that also brings back very dangerous memories for me. Hasranga, I told you, three of this has been covered with great players now. Now you have a choice for Tim David or the old man of T20 cricket. Hey, what's his name? The old man? Dan Christian.
No, they're not available. They're not available.
Oh, Dan is not available.
No,
Dan Christian is available.
Oh, Dan
right?
Christian is available. Kane Richardson is not.
But he won't be picked there. He won't be picked.
Yeah, but
we have Kylie.
Yeah, but I think Dubai ki team mein, ke liye, I think he can be a good choice. I honestly think that Dubai ki wickets ke liye, Dan Christian would be a great choice. And then again, you have Kylie, which has, at least Virat has ensured that Kylie is in his team. So, so that's also fair. But I honestly think they have the best set of foreigners right now of any IPL team. And I'm going to give them a 9 of total overall rating. Moving on to the second last parameter that we're rating, which is the team balance. Vignesh, RCB team balance, 10 out of?
RCB. Yeah, RCB team balance slightly affected by Sundar's unavailability, and that sort of opens the age-old problem of RCB, finishing strong, having explosive players. But I believe Hasaranga can do that job.
Better than Sundar, actually.
Yeah, better than
absolutely. But you expect players to do that. But somewhere, there is a lot of responsibility riding on Kohli's shoulder at the top. I'm not entirely sure that a player like Rajat Patidar is the right link between Kohli, Maxwell, and ABD. You expect certain quality player to, anchor that kind of an innings, which is currently not available with RCB. They have their shortcomings for sure. I'll go with 7.5 being the conservation.
I know what you're doing.
7.5 for me.
So it's just a competition between me and Vignesh that kaun zyada conservative banega. So I'm not beating. No, I'm not beating.
But I'm also giving him an 8. I think, and solely all my ratings for RCB have just shot up because of Asranga. Because what I feel is RCB का problem हमेशा ये था कि RCB 200 भी defend नहीं कर पाती है कभी-कभी, That is and if you have a bowler like Hasranga, which is basically like, I'm not going to call him a B-Tech Rashid Khan because that's a little bit of a, disrespect. But, he has similar qualities to Rashid Khan who can stop runs, and if you try to hit him, you're going to get out. That's the quality RCB are going in with now. And just because of that, I'm going to give them an 8 in terms of
Well, it
the
looks
team
like
balance.
it looks like a more than RCB analysis. It looks like a Hasranga analysis.
Sometimes one player does that. Yeah,
As it does that.
I don't know. Yeah,
Especially when
Uh,
it's a new addition.
yeah, and suppose if Hasranga does turn out to be like Rashid Khan,
Absolutely. And then we are gonna.
I mean, and yeah, that's going to be a bigger issue for you guys. Anyway, leadership group, because out of 10.
लीडरशिप ग्रुप आई थिंक 8 जो थोड़ा सा मैंने कम किया है वो क्योंकि विराट कोहली के कभी कभी जो goof ups होते हैं बीच वाले और जो टॉस नहीं जीतने की आदत है उसके वजह से otherwise I think they got solid team. Yeah, they got solid leadership team as well. You just name it. Mike Hassan is there, Simon Katic hai. On field you got ABD on
Mike Hassan is now the head coach, right? He is now the head
Yeah.
coach. He's not now the director. Now
Simon
he's the head
Katic is no longer there in
no longer,
RCB.
yeah. So you got ABD behind the wickets. You got Maxwell around Virat Kohli, you know, lurking around Virat Kohli. You got Chahal bhi aajkal aake, you know, he's a lead spinner, so he treats himself as like thoda sa senior to hai he. So for me, it's 8.
Vignesh?
So this is one parameter जहाँ पे मैं एकदम दिल खोल के अपने points खर्च करने वाला हूँ, and that is RCB's leadership group. Kohli, for all the good reasons, he's always remembered for the poor decisions that he takes, and that is मतलब हर कोई कैप्टन जो है he is accountable for मतलब he can afford 2 to 3 lapses in a tournament, in such a competitive tournament, and RCB has so much expectations riding on it. No other captain apart from Virat Kohli captaining for so long without having a title to show can, you know, lead the team in the same passion and have that sort of environment wherein players have gone on to represent the country and with distinction. ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई कोटे की तरफ से उन लोग गए हैं and, you know, they have sort of played. So that is huge credit to Kohli, especially. Backroom staff might have changed. Hassan has brought in more professionalism. So 8.5 for RCB. They look in a very healthy space.
Yeah. For me, I think, again, I'm going with exactly as what Vikas said. I'm also going with an 8 out of 10 for leadership. I would have given 7.5 because, as you guys know, as somebody who has been following our channel, I am not the biggest Virat Kohli fan in terms of his captaincy, especially in the limited overs format. But I think what Mike Hassan has done is visible for everyone to see. He's not only changed the mood of the team, but he's just increased the quality of the team by like what 30-40% at least. And you saw so RCB always loses close games. So if you increase that 30%, 40%, even 20%, you know, they're just over the line. So as leadership group, just for Mike Hassan, I'm gonna give them an 8 as Vikas has, and with that, the averages for the 4 parameters for all three of us. So with that, we come to our cumulative ratings for all three of us. First, individually, we'll tell you, Vignesh has sort of been his conservative self throughout RCB. I don't know what he's thinking, or he's going to change their luck this time. So he's given for a conservative 7.75, which is mad because he rated Rajasthan Royals as the same. So Vikas has given them an 8, which is not a surprise. I think Vikas has actually maintained a good balance over here, giving them an 8. Again, he's trying to be smart as well. I've given them an 8.125, which is actually the most realistic rating.
which is actually better than the 2 RCB fans here.
RCB fans, yes.
Yeah, but I actually do have more hope. I see what RCB are doing. I see it. I see Mike Hassan. I see what you're doing. And cumulatively, the three of us are coming at an average of 7.95. But, you know, since it's RCB, 2 of us here are 2 out of 3 are from RCB. We're going to go with an 8 for an average rating. Yeah, that was RCB from us. Isala Cup namde or not namde, I'm not sure. But it was great fun having you guys rate RCB, your favorite team. And other videos except from RCB we have in this link over here. You can check out over here. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. We'll see you again.